What's up guys? So as you can tell by the title of this video, we have a new build series. I got a new truck recently and I sold my old truck, so that series is now over, obviously. And yeah, so my new vehicle is this 2017 Toyota Tacoma. I got it pre-owned. It is not brand new, it is used. I was originally looking for a 2012 to 2015, that model, before I got this, and then this came along and it sounded like a good deal, and it wasn't much more than what I was going to pay for a 2012 to 2015. It's got really low miles on it, and it's new, so it's less miles, more of my truck. Obviously, like, I don't have to worry about what other people, how they maintained it or whatever. It's more new. But coming with the 2017 and these trucks being a little new, they've had a few little problems with the transmission and everything, so we just gotta be up on all those little things that to watch out for. But so far it's been a great truck. The reason I sold my old truck was because of the paint was peeling on it, and I did not want to put money into repainting the truck. So as soon as I noticed the clear coat start peeling, I really started thinking about selling it or paying and keeping the truck and repainting it and just keeping that truck. So I decided to sell it because it wasn't four-wheel drive, and I did want to do some off-roading eventually, and I did get this one, which is the TRD Sport and has four-wheel drive and all that stuff. I pretty much got a good deal with my old truck. Sold it for a little less than what I bought it for. Obviously I upgraded it quite a bit, but it was well worth it, definitely. And I'm glad I sold it at the time I did. And then I was driving my work truck for a while, so I had about a month to find this one. It took me about a month to find it. Then I got a loan, and then I bought this truck. The reason I did spend more than what I had, or I got a loan, was so I could have a credit history. So when I do go to purchase some land or a house, I have a credit history with the bank that I will get a home loan through. And recommendation for everyone who may not have a credit card yet or is young and just turning 18, I really advise getting a credit card. That was probably the best thing I did when I turned 18, was get 2 credit cards and paid them off. Was up on it all the time. I have an amazing credit score, and they gave me a loan in no time, and I was able to get the best rate possible at this bank. So my payments for this truck are extremely low, and I didn't borrow all too much, but I'm making that credit record. Alright, so let's get into the truck here. We'll start talking about what I've done to it. I bought it pretty much all stock. There's nothing done to it at all. So I did all the tinted windows and stuff already. I had to do that right away. I can't stand not having any tint. So I went, I just did this. I'm pretty sure I went 15% all the way around. So I got 15% eyebrow on the front. May not be able to see that because of the glare. 15% on the front driver window. And then 15% on the back, which went over the tinted glass that comes from the factory. So that made it even darker, so you can't really see through those that much. And on the back window, same thing. Another thing I did for the truck already, I got this bed mat. I had one in my old truck. I should have just kept it. I don't know why I didn't. I was stupid and sold it with my other truck. So that's a necessity for me. Just stuff doesn't slide around anymore. It's just awesome. Got these sticker inlays for the Tacoma here. Just makes it stand out a little more, just better on the eye. Really makes it look a little different. And then let's see, what else did we do so far? Oh, plasti dipped the badges already. Had to do that. Did that on my last truck and had to do it already on this one. It's just so easy, super cheap, doesn't take any time at all, and makes the truck just look a little better. Trying to get rid of all that chrome. And then I removed the V6 badge. That was the only badge on the back here, and I just had to get rid of that. That was just ugly, having just one little badge on the back. So I got rid of that one. Took off the TRD stickers. I don't know if you can see that still. There might be a little bit of residue still from that. I tried buffing it out, but we'll see if I can get out a little more. Yeah, so got rid of those stickers on both sides. And then I think that's about it. Oh, one other thing I redid was, sorry it's so messy in here. Let's see. I put in a USB port here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but they installed a cigarette lighter in these compartments now, which made it super easy. So I just took out the cigarette lighter. It looked like this. Bought a USB port, went in the same hole, just had to file it out a little bit, make it a little bigger of a hole, put in the USB port, and then eventually I'll hook up a direct power line to it so it's always on. Right now it only comes on when the vehicle's on, which is kind of dumb, but the point of it later is it will always be on. And then there's a voltmeter on it as well. Let's see. So far I've really enjoyed the truck. The passive entry with the lock and unlock as soon as you touch the handle here is pretty cool. I like just walking up, literally just as soon as you open the door, it unlocks for you. That's been pretty cool. Haven't had an opportunity to use this inverter yet, but I'm really looking forward to that. I wish I had it a couple times on my old truck, but so that would be nice to have. And then the rear window now is electronic. On my last truck I never used the rear window just because it was too much of a hassle to go back there and open it. So now that's electric, I always use it. I have a sliding rear window in my work truck, and it's always nice to crack the front windows, open the rear one, and it makes a nice breeze through it. The stock radio on this vehicle is pretty decent. I actually like it, and it's got the navigation, all that stuff. Rear view camera, so I'm definitely going to be leaving this in. Going to keep that all factory for the whole time I have the truck. But I noticed the radio is pretty quiet. It doesn't get as loud as my old truck or that had an aftermarket stereo in it. So I'll probably upgrade amps and speakers at some point and just do that kind of upgrade, not the head unit. This is pretty nice. I don't really need to mess with it. It's got Bluetooth, everything I really need. Got two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, all that cool stuff now. Push to start. This does not have the sunroof or the tech package, so I don't really want the sunroof. They say it takes away, well, it does take away your headroom up here, and I'm a pretty tall guy, so I really didn't want that to happen. I don't want to feel like this truck's any smaller than it already is. It's not that small, it's just I don't need it to feel any smaller. I like it how it is right now. So pretty happy with the package I got. It took me a while to find this particular truck. I had all these specifics in mind already. The QI wireless charging, I noticed that I got the case for my iPhone that converts it to wireless charging, and it is very slow. I wish I knew that before I spent the money on the case and bought it, because if you just look it up online, everyone's saying how crappy this wireless charging is. It's just like a half amp or 1 amp charging rate, and barely, it doesn't even charge on my phone. You can't keep up with it unless I put the phone in airplane mode. Then it'll start charging it. I mean, the phone's using as much power as it is giving it. I don't know if that's just the phone charger, I mean the case I had got, but I noticed online a lot of people are saying how bad it is as well. ECT power is kind of cool. I think, so this is a 6-speed, my old truck was a 5-speed, and this is a 3.5 liter engine as compared to my old truck being a 4.0 liter in the last year's model, or the second gen model. So the difference between that is this is geared differently, and it makes the same amount of power, but you can definitely tell it doesn't have as much get up and go as my old truck. My other truck, as soon as you put down the foot on it, it had a little bit more getting going. It's nothing crazy, it's just a little 6-cylinder 4.0, but it's more than this truck. But this one does have a good amount of power, especially when towing. I have towed with it already. So it feels the same, it just doesn't have as much get up and go. The ECT power is pretty cool. It's kind of like a tow mode pretty much, I think. so it just gears it differently. So if I'm towing or anything, I just put it in ECT mode or ECT power, and it just gives me the gears it a little better. Get auxiliary USB, all that cool stuff. I kind of like how it's all set up. I like the push start. It's been pretty nice. One thing I did notice, a little trick, is when you have the engine running, you get to your destination and you have your radio playing and you want to keep it playing. If you turn off your vehicle by pushing the push button, it shuts down everything immediately. So shut down your radio, everything. It doesn't leave the radio on. But one thing I did notice was if you leave it in neutral or some type of gear and then turn it off and it's still in gear, not in park, your radio will stay on. So that's just a little tip that I found out, because I thought it was kind of stupid how you turn off the vehicle when you get to your destination, the radio turns off too. Little interesting there. Pretty much everything else in the truck is, I guess, the same as the old trucks. I like one little thing I really do enjoy is the automatic rolling down windows or whatever. You just push it all the way down. So like at 2-stage, you could push it a little bit or push it all the way down and it automatically goes. See the little A for automatic. And it also automatically rolls them up. Most vehicles don't even have that. So like my work truck, it only has automatic roll down and not up. But I like the up as well. So when you get somewhere, you just push them real quick and they start going up. So just little things like that are pretty cool. I think everything else in the truck is pretty basic stuff. Nothing sticks out all too much here. I like the tectonic shifting where you could manually shift it. That's just a nice little feature. Not too important, but a nice feature. But everything else in the truck's pretty much the same. In the back here, I have one seat down, just like put crap on the back of the seat here like this and store it instead of on the cushions, just because, you know, it's new. And pretty much this truck has been pretty great. I've taken it off-roading the first week I had it. I got it a week before I went on vacation. Took it with me on vacation up to the Sierras. Did some pretty cool off-roading. Went to some crazy spots. Got me super pumped on building this truck out and being able to go to some crazy spots. But it did absolutely amazing with the stock setup here. With stock tires, wheels, all that stuff. Stock height. It's still performed outstanding. I took it on a pretty good trail. I have some clips of that, so maybe later I'll compile a video of me off-roading out there if anyone wants to see that. But it did pretty good. I went out by myself, so it's kind of risky just doing it me with no one else, and I went about 3 hours one way to the destination. Took me out to this cool lake and it was pretty cool. And I do have plenty of upgrades to do to this truck, and one of them will be, I'm actually going to be buying the tires off my brother's truck here. These BFG's KO2, same exact tires I had on my old truck. My brother got them and he wants to upgrade to a bigger tire, so I want to take those, buy them off him. They're pretty much brand new. And then get some wheels for my truck. I don't know what kind yet, so if you guys have any suggestions on what I should upgrade to or any other types of upgrades, let me know, and I'll be making another video next week on what my plans are for the upgrades and get started on that. So please give me some suggestions down below. And then if you do have any, if you want to contact me directly, please go to my Instagram page, which is 805_customs, and follow me there for live updates. And if you want to ask me any questions, I've already had someone ask me a question on how to do some wiring in their truck. I was able to help them out and they got it done. It was pretty sweet, and I really like seeing all of your projects too. He sent me a little video of his truck doing the LED upgrade I did on mine, and it was pretty sweet. So go ahead and follow me there. I'll put a link in the description below. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video here. Pretty excited about this build. Let me know if you guys are too. And if you guys want to see any build series on my brother's truck, I've done a few things to it already. Pretty interesting things, so I think you guys might want to check that out. It's involving some exhaust valves and stuff. So let me know if you guys want to see that as well, or anything you guys do want to see. So stay tuned for this build. I'm pretty excited for it. It's going to be an awesome build, and it just will take a little bit of time. I'm going to hopefully stay up with it, and next week I'll be posting that build future build list. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys.